What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from Server 1 representing ISC. Guys, welcome back to another extra Fragment banner. That's right, it looks like Bandai has switched it on us yet again. Okay, so the last time we got an extra Fragment banner, we got 3 characters, and we thought, hey, you know what, maybe this is a one-off, this probably won't be happening all the time. Well, that was wrong. It looks like this is the new trend. So let me explain to people how extra Fragment banners used to work. So we used to get a featured banner every 2 weeks, right? So came with an event, you got brand new characters, and every week after that you would receive an extra Fragment banner in between to kind of throw things off and give people the opportunity to get characters they may have missed in the past. Well, now you're competing not only against another character, but you're competing against 2 other characters to get the one you want. So if you're really insistent on pulling for May, which I recommend, if you don't have her, definitely try for her, Kisame and B version 2, you're not only now competing against one another, you're competing against 2 other characters. So what does that mean? That means when you have a featured summon, you will have a 33.3333333333 unlimited chance of getting either one of these 3 characters, right? So before it's a 50-50 chance to, when you get the feature summon, to get either or of the, like you compete with one or the other, but now you're competing with 2 other characters. So here's the thing. All 3 of them are really good characters. So B version 2 is probably the least of the newer ones because he was number 1 free. So if you were around to get him, you probably have him a 5-star or at least minimum 4. So you know, with Kid Naruto out, and if you have Kid Naruto replaces him by a long shot. But with that being said, he does come with the ultimate Cloud Storm combo, which is amazing nuke against A units. So if you're missing a nuke against A units, he's not bad to have. It'll help you clear like M1, and he's actually really good in Abyss. He's actually decent in NWT and Arena as well too. Kisame, on the other hand, is actually a really good T nuke, and he's a good chakra batter, and he has really good buffs. So he's an incredible buffer. Gives damage increase rate, gets critical rate up, has great buffs in a trait, but they're low percentages and they do stack, but they're still good buffs, and most of all, he feeds himself chakra and steals chakra on his skill too. So he's good in a lot of different pieces of content like Abyss, PvP, NWT, so Arena, and also can be used in FG if you need a T nuke. And then lastly, the more important of the characters is May. Now if you missed out May, she is actually one of the best buffing characters in the game, and actually a really good T AoE nuke. Not as good as Itachi in damage, but much better in buffs, which is more important. So she brings the more important buff of all of them, which is the critical critical damage increase rate up, CDIR, and it's one of the rare ones to have because not many characters have them. So in this banner, you definitely want to take a chance if you don't have May. This is the best chance for you to get May or Kisame or B. Right now, again, as I mentioned, keep in mind the rates have not changed. The rates are still the same. There's no difference in rate between a regular banner and this banner for URs, right? The way Extra Fragment works is it eliminates the pool of URs and only allows you to pull these 3 characters when you get the rate summon. But again, the rates are still the same, so don't expect to pull these any more often than you did before. Again, the only difference is you're now only able to pull one of the 3 characters. So let's talk a little bit about what each character does, right? I've got showcases in all 3 of them, so if you want to go in depth with them, you can actually go ahead and check out the showcases. It'll talk about all 3 of them, but I want to let's discuss each one and what they bring to the table. Now, as I mentioned, B is a good character, but he's not the best tank in the game. Kid Naruto is still the best tank in the game. So if you have Kid Naruto, you can technically bypass this, but if you're looking to get the ultimate Cloud combo to nuke A units, B's a necessity, so you can't miss him really. You can get him in the Shinobi Exchange Shop with 1 star if you need to finish link bonuses, so you can technically bypass this if you already have May and Kisame. Alright, so skills, Lariat, pretty damn good Jitsu. As long as he stays at 50%, it even offers more. So he lowers all enemies' damage increase rate by 15.9%, and that's of course if he has the 50% HP or above. That's what I was mentioning to you, and that's for 2 turns, guys. So it's pretty long amount of time. Boosts all allies' guard rate by 13.9% for the rest of the battle, and boosts all allies' guard damage reduction rate by 15.9 for the rest of the battle. So really good buffs, and they are stackable, guys, because they are rest of the battle. So keep that in mind. All right. So very good Jitsu. 2. His skill 2 boosts all allies damage reduction rate by 6.9% for the rest of the battle, and that's kind of key with B. He does give you things for the rest of the battle, which is kind of nice, so they do stack and you don't have to worry about reapplying them all the time. And then Perfect Tail Beast, of course, gives you boost all active allies damage reduction rate by 27.7 when he's active, boost all active allies damage reduction rate by 4.95% when an ally dies, and that's stacked, and boost all critical suppression rate by 5.95% for his LB2 when an ally has been defeated. So overall, very good buffs, guys, for a stellar tank. Definitely, if you don't have him and you want a good tank, you don't have Kid Naruto, this is not a bad tank to pull on, just because the banner itself gives you 2 other really good characters. And speaking of 2 other good characters, let's go through the other 2, okay? So here is Cruel Predator, Kisame. As I mentioned, a really good nuke for T units. Not the best T unit nuke. Of course, there are people like Minato, T Boruto, and other characters that are better at nuking. But he does give you a couple different things here. So Water Prison Shark Dance Jutsu does the power creep damage, increases his own chakra. So he's going to continuously get chakra back and keep doing this nonstop after his first time. He lowers all enemies' damage reduction rate by 19.98%, which is really, really good for 2 turns, guys. And he also boosts all allies damage increase rate, DIR, and critical rate by 15.98% for 3 turns, and that's pretty much a non-stop buff. As long as he's alive and you keep renewing this, you'll have this buff stack on each other non-stop. So it's a great thing to have, and he's actually a really good character. So there's that there. His skill 2 decreases chakra by 800 and increases his own chakra by 1198. It's a great way to stop instant jutsus from the beginning if your skill 2 can pop. So really good in most situations there. And then Tail Beast without a tail boosts all allies damage reduction rate by 2.99% at the start of the turn after an enemy has been defeated. It does stack, but it's a really, really low percentage, guys, which is unfortunate, but it is the best damage buff in the game. Boosts all allies damage reduction rate by 3.99%, same scenario when the enemy has been defeated, and then he increases all chakra by 1398 at the start of any turn after an enemy has been defeated. So that means even if he's not around, as long as you kill somebody, he'll provide the chakra the next turn, right? So keep that in mind. So again, a really good character. Well-rounded, good buffs, but the best of the 3 is this here, is Mei. So Mei here actually ends up having the best buffs, some of the best buffs in the game for as a hybrid character, right? So number 1, she's an AoE damage dealer. She gives all allies status effect rate by 7%, so increasing all your chances to do stuns, paralyze, burns, confuses, etc. Boost all allies critical damage increase rate by 23%, and that's the big one there, guys. And then boost all allies guard damage reduction rate by 23%. So very, very good character to have, especially if you're pairing them with stunners and tanks. She does a great job keeping everybody in line in terms of their abilities to stun more, their abilities to nuke better, as well as their abilities to give you better guard damage reduction rate, right? So still one of the best characters in the game in terms of buffs. I'll give you a kiss that melts you away. Boost all allies guard rate by 25% for the rest of the battle, so super, super high for a T unit especially. And then Fixation with Marriageability. This one's unique, only character that has this. Lowers all enemies' special ninjutsu and tribe special increase rate by 33% for 3 turns starting at the beginning of the battle. So anyone who has instant jutsu or you know, who can build a tribe really quickly, she has a great way of stopping that damage from coming in. That's a lot, guys. 33% of damage increase rate lowerage is a lot. So keep that in mind. That's a great way to survive, especially in arena, NWT, or even Abyss when you're, you know, jumping into a second match with a full tribe gauge enemy. So good way to survive. She also boosts all active allies critical rate by 12% when she's active at the start of the turn. Boost all allies guard rate by 18%, so making you survive. Boost all allies critical suppression rate when she's active, and then boost all allies guard damage reduction rate by 9%. So overall, guys, some of the best buffs in the game. So here's the thing: if you do not have Mei, this is the best time to get her. She is definitely the best of the 3 characters. Highly recommend pulling for her if you don't have her. But here's the thing: Golden Week is coming up, though. I don't know what that entails for this game. I still don't think we're going to get anything in terms of content, but we may get a pretty crazy banner because how bad this banner is currently in terms of the parent and child. So that's the only thing to keep in mind. As good as Mei is, we don't know what to get, but this is a chance you kind of have to take with this game, right? Because the lack of communication, this ends by the time the new banner comes out. So you may get Mei, but you also may miss out on something crazy. So I'm leaving this up to you guys, but I will say this: this is one of the better extra fragment banners out, specifically because of Mei and Kisame. Killer Bee's really good still, but not the best tank out there. But the other 2 are definitely worth going for. Alright, guys, this is Payne. I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck on your summons if you decide to do it. Everyone else, good luck saving, and don't fall into the trap, okay? These are good characters, but we may get something soon that may blow you away. Another thing real quick about the petition, guys. Remember, next week when we get the Golden Week banner coming out, if there's nothing brand new, we'll be sending that petition out no matter what numbers we have remaining. We're hoping for minimum 2K, so I hope we need like less than 200, I think, now. So I hope people are still signing this. Let's get up to 2K. Let's show Bandai we care about this game and we want to improve it, and let's go from there. All right, guys, have a wonderful Thursday already. Damn, and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.